At Jewelers Mutual, we're a little obsessed with jewelry. Obsessed like auctioneers with talking fast.
50, we're going to sold.
Pop stars with auto-tune.
Yeah.
And dentists with asking questions.
So, how did he propose?
After they've put their hands in your mouth.
Great.
Yes, we've made jewelry our obsession for over 100 years. We love it so much we named our kids Ruby, Amber, and Opal.
Venti soy latte for Opal?
At Jewelers Mutual, we insure jewelry and only jewelry, which is why people who are also obsessed with jewelry trust us with theirs.
Good morning, everyone. Let's go.
All right, the show started. Mr. Windy, go ahead.
With the Mr. Windy
Where did your guests
show.
go, Jay? You just invite guests, and who knows where they are.
Well, he went to the bathroom. I said there was a little bit of a pre-show powwow, which would probably last a couple of minutes at least, but now it's on.
No.
All right, you came in here pointing fingers.
Yes.
What's the problem?
Yes. Okay. From here on out, okay, I'm gonna try to speak in plain English like the rabbit did to me in the garden. Mr. Windy, I am out here eating the cabbage. So you understand what the rabbit is saying. So now I'm going to do the same thing. There will be, okay, I have to start off in plain English like Mr. Windy. I am out here, so I got to break it up. I got to talk slow,
Yep.
and in plain English. Whose show is this?
This particular show?
Yeah, the
It's
one we're on.
Mr. Windy's running on empty.
That's me, right? That's me, right?
Yeah, your show.
That's me, right? All right. These people who are telling me, we listen to your show, we like your show, but you don't say anything ever about us. Never. And I was like, this morning, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I talk about you all the time.
Who's this?
Okay.
Who is it?
Well, let's do it now. Here's what I'm going to tell you is going to stop right now. Is when I say all this shit, I'm going to get a report back from them people to find out if this went over the air. If you chop it out like they do, I said, I talk about you all the time. No, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah, because that motherfucking Gentry's over there running the board. All I do is push buttons and you take out some shit that I say and you leave other shit in. So here's what I'm going to say because I got my IT's information text. Okay, let's talk about omelet. It's not even omelet like the breakfast burger. It's omelet. It's omelet. When he was in college, he was always drunk. So he's omelet. Let's talk about the radio station I used to be involved with, WKLT, WKLZ, and W some other shit in the farther north now. He said, you never say anything about us. I said, I talk about you all the time. Omelet. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't never say anything about the people who enjoy your show the most. I'm like, that's bullshit. I talk about him. And one day I heard Yandel. This might be where this is coming in. He said, you're going to sit right here? You're going to talk about another show, what somebody else is doing on your show, and you're going to talk about them on your show? Well, yeah, because I told you, and like today.
This sounds like a woman's show. Very sensitive.
Okay,
I don't know what the problem is.
Whatever. Okay, here's the deal. To those people in the land of the ice and snow, which they're really getting hit hard. Well, not them. We're going to call Texas in a minute. But the Texas is a hard hit. We all know that. No power, no heat, no nothing.
Isn't it colder in Texas than it is in Anchorage, Alaska right now?
Yes, for a week. Listen, let's get started. But listen, do not. Okay, so here's what I was trying to tell you.
Well, go ahead and give your shout-outs.
To preface my fucking show, do not edit any more of my show. If you chop out...
I haven't edited your show in 2 months. Fuck off.
Well, then how can
You push your own show
How can Omelet say I've never said a word about him in 3 fucking months? I say it every fucking show because you're chopping it out.
I'm not chopping anything out of your show.
That's a goddamn lie because I say omelet. I'm lit. Omelet. WKLT. Traverse City, Michigan. They got 3 signals. They go from the UP all the way to downstate.
Give the phone number.
Yeah, 231-941-9558. Call Omelet. Instant request.
Why do you have to scream? Like, who wants to hear somebody screaming?
You're fucking making me mad already,
I haven't done anything. I'm just sitting here having you fucking scream at me.
I know. Okay, because I'll find out later. Okay. So let's get back to where we were. Okay.
Yeah, which is the show. What song you want to kick your show off with?
Where were we?
Trying to kick this show off. I'm trying to figure out what the problem is.
I know. I have to get back to. Okay. What?
Okay.
Go ahead. Start off with Hell's Bells. Just start off with Hell's Bells.
Hell's Bells.
That's right. Start off with Hell's
Big
Bells,
gong.
and then we're gonna call my buddy Fred in Texas, who's got a foot of snow on the ground, and they don't know what to do.
Shovel it.
They don't have shovels. They have shovels to shovel horse shit.
Put on your long johns.
They don't have them either. There's no heat in there. They heat with wood. Okay, that's good
Start
enough.
a fire.
That's good enough. Yeah.
All right, welcome to the Mr. Windy Show. He is running on empty, although he is a thousandaire because that stimulus is still hitting hard.
No, bullshit. After yesterday's trip to the fucking store, I'm at 1,100. I'm barely above
That's still
1,000.
$1,000.
Yeah, barely.
I was thinking about giving you a bonus for today's show.
Oh, yeah, well,
but
you're going.
the bonus has already been burnt up.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No,
The way
it ain't.
you started this fucking show.
No, fuck you. Watch
Hey, good
this.
morning, Charles.
Hang on, man. I'm sweating over here
I see.
because this is bullshit. So
This song is much more entertaining than your show. Let's go. AC/DC's beating you in entertainment right now.
no, I'll be right here.
What do you got? It's
I'm
your
trying-
show.
I'm
Read out
trying.
loud. This is my favorite part.
I can't read my own fucking writing. I know that.
Oh,
I
it
write
just
this
keeps
shit,
getting better.
Fuck you. I write this shit in the dark. Okay. All right. Well, how about this?
All right, how about it? Here, kick the show off with the top of the headlines.
Okay. Here's a good one for you. Remember all the riots in Portland?
Yep.
Yeah, couple before the election. You know, leading up the election.
They had their own insurrection out there, I felt like.
Kenosha, Wisconsin. That little Rittenhouse shooting people, thinking he's allowed to. Do you notice how there's nobody doing that anymore? Do you notice in the news every day, where are the riots? Where is everybody pissed? Why aren't people, 17-year-olds, shooting people in Wisconsin? You know why? Because the motherfucking punk that started this shit, and you're a defender of his. And I listen, I used to like the guy. I don't like him now. I don't like anything about him. But you are a defender of his. But why are people...
I wasn't a defender of his. I said his mom and dad should have had him at home.
No. You try to tell me some fucking shit where I shouldn't be bad-mouthing Donald Trump because of some shit. I remember. I can't go that far. But...
There's some riots coming up, Charles, because they pepper sprayed a little girl yesterday.
Oh, they pepper sprayed someone. They didn't shoot him 7 times in the back getting in his car. They didn't.
She was 9. She was 9 years old.
They didn't hold their knee on his neck when he said, "Hey, man, I can't fucking breathe. Give me a fucking break." Another cop says, "Should we turn him on?" No, he gonna stay right here. Right. How come that ain't happening no more? You know why? Because the punk that started this shit is gone. He's over there in Miramar. I'm not saying you tell me why? Where's all the trouble? Where's all the riots? Where's all everybody burning shit? Where's everybody starting shit? You know why? Because the instigator.
I think they got you hook, line, and sinker on dry land, Charles.
Man, you watch too much news, man. You should be out in the garden working on that broccoli.
No.
Stop pissing with the damn news. It gets you so fired up, man. I can't believe you're drinking the Kool-Aid, man. I thought you were stronger than this.
Hey.
I don't want to interrupt your show.
You know, fuck it. Then you're more of a pussy than this. If you're one of them people that is going to roll over and say, well, wasn't his fault, wasn't it? I'm wrong? I'm wrong?
What are you even saying? I'm trying to keep up with you.
The troublemaker is gone. The troublemaker is gone.
That's what they want you to think, Charles.
Goddamn, I'm watching the goddamn news. Is he not gone?
He is. And
do you see any more trouble?
That's why it's all stopped.
Do you see any more trouble going on right now?
Yep.
No, you don't. Where? Where?
You're right. You're right, Charles. No
Who's
more
riding?
trouble.
Who's riding? Where?
It's
Where
because they
are
got what they wanted.
Right.
Now
him
it's over.
gone. Him gone. Him gone. He's gone.
They didn't get to impeach him, though, so I thought that was a victory for Donald Trump because the Republicans
There
could have
you go.
rolled over and been like,
There
hey,
you go. There
they
you
took
go.
over. I better
There
bow
you
to
go.
the liberals.
You know what? You're a puppet. You are a puppet.
What do you mean I'm a puppet?
I
said that was a win for Donald
people
Trump.
that have strings on you. They got strings on you, and you do what they say.
I think you have it exactly backwards.
He's not a puppet.
They're over there pulling every string in your body. I'm over here enjoying my morning buzz, and
And you
it's
know
Friday,
what? And
and
you know
life is
what?
good for
And
me.
you know what?
And my
And-
rheostat on my dimmer's real low. And look at you. You're burning out all the light you got in that brain, whatever's left.
And wait till.
And you're still talking about Donald Trump.
And
He's gone.
wait till pancreatic cancer and colon cancer and all the ones that you would never think would come after you.
Well,
When they come after you,
I'm on God's time. Whenever the good Lord's
for you.
going to take me, He'll take me. Whatever.
Good. Goddamn, I wish I was God. Goddamn, I wish I was God. I'd take that son of a bitch yesterday. He'd be fucking gone.
Who would
right
you
now.
take?
You.
The guy that gives you a free place to stay and gives you this show to do every Friday that wastes my time as a charity work for you? Is that guy? Is that what you're saying?
Wait. Did you hear what he just said?
I'm hearing.
The guy that gives you a free show to do. Right.
Yeah.
That's
it costs
right.
money to put on this show.
Then it's not free.
Yeah,
It's not free. What
It's
are you
in the
fucking
negative.
talking? Why are you? Listen. I told you this last week. When you talk to me, know what you're talking about. It's not a free show. There's nothing free about it. The only thing free is advice. If it's free, it's not worth shit. I got thousands of people listening to me all over the fucking country, and they know that you're playing with the fucking buttons, and I know.
I'm not touching any buttons.
Not now. When the show's over, that's when you start. When I'm in the other room, drinking my beer, smoking a cigarette, that's when you're playing with the goddamn buttons.
only time.
Listen, I'm let Stephen John Normandin
We know him.
is the host of WKLT, The Omelet Show in Traverse City, Michigan. I better hear this. If I don't find out this is played, then this shit, I will shit can this show. I already told them. I will shit can my fucking self on this show if you don't play the shit that I say. Imlet is the host of WKLT, the rock station in Traverse City, Michigan.
You know what, Gentry?
And he
I'm
does
fired.
He does. Listen. He does an instant request at 5:36. Good, going forward. Too much music, too much talking. I understand that part, but it's live radio. We're not live. But for him to tell me that I never say anything about him, that is a fucking
This sounds
lie.
like you have a problem with him. I don't know why you're putting all this hate towards me.
There are 300,000 people in northern Michigan who listen to my show. They listened to me when I was on his show. They listened to me when I was on the afternoon train wreck, which is what it was.
You have a loyal audience, Mr. Wendy.
I know, but
congratulations.
for them to tell me we don't hear shit about us, I was like, that's a goddamn lie. I talk about you all the time. Well, no, we don't hear it.
It's a conspiracy.
And
if
I
you
told
mention
them-
Michigan, we cut it out.
I'd like to shout out Trucker Paul. I love Trucker Paul.
You know what he told me? He said, yeah, you talk about Trucker Paul.
I'll shout out
And
Big
you
Papa.
talk about Big Papa.
Love Big Papa.
You don't ever talk about Omelet.
Hi,
you don't ever
Big
talk
Papa.
about Rick Coates. What about Terry Ray?
I don't know Rick Coates or Terry Ray.
God damn it.
I never met them. Shout out to Rick Coates.
Rick Coates. Richard
you're the
Allen
fucking man,
Coates.
Rick.
Rick Coates.
Biggest
yes.
balls of them all, Rick
the
Coates.
producer.
Gonna
He's a
shout out to
producer
Charles'
like you.
sister.
He's my sister, Marcia. Maybe she wants to bitch about me. You don't ever talk about- You don't ever talk about Marcia Suzanne Shaw.
I said how beautiful she is, and I believe she's my Facebook friend now.
You know what? Good. Send her a message.
You remember what you said?
I know. No.
Gentry said, "Oh, she's a beautiful girl," and you said, "No, she's not. She looks like me."
She's much prettier than you.
She
Mr.
looks
Wendy.
like my mother. I look like my mother,
Your
but half
mom
my
must
dad.
have been a fox. Well, did you have a hot mom?
She's a big woman.
Big lady.
6'1" or 2.
That's my favorite.
Would fight. Hey, let me tell you a true story. One time, I don't say about 1973 or 4.
How much did she weigh?
My dad. Oh, I don't guess women's weight anymore. I did that one time. old Bubbles out there in Michigan said, how much you think I weigh? I said, I don't know, 150? Yeah, motherfucker!
150 is not that fat.
Well, I guess it is if you're only like 3'3". I don't fucking know. I don't know, but I was a motherfucker because I don't guess their weight anymore. I'd rather say you only weigh 70 pounds, and they'll say, well, no, I weigh a little more than that. Okay, thank you. But rather than say, when are you having a baby? You motherfucker.
I did that one time. I saw a gal that I knew that I guess just had a baby, and it looked like she was gonna have a baby, and so I was like,
yeah, the pooch don't go down. The pooch don't go down yet. It takes a while.
She started like welling up in the eyes.
Yeah.
She started crying, and her man looked at me like, "What a dick." I said, all I could say is, "I'm sorry." So even if a woman looks like she's 9 months pregnant, I don't say, "Oh, when's the baby due? Congratulations," because it can get you in trouble. I never do that.
So here we are again.
Back to this.
I need to get
When does the entertainment start on the show?
Right now. Get the phone and start dialing.
Give us an outside line, would you, Gentry?
Yeah, give me an outside line. Poor son of a bitch. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
we're still over here at Studio A.
Yeah.
Where Studio B has all the phones.
And I got these people telling me, well, we put on a show every day. You got phones. You got internet. You play music. You do all this shit. I have to talk for 1 hour.
Ooh.
Oh, man, you talk all day.
Hey, you know,
Mr.
no.
Wendy.
Okay, get on the motherfucker and call him right now.
You want me to use my cell phone?
Whatever you got to do in this chicken shit fucking rundown caddy
Maybe
shack
if you were a little more handy, you would have been able to help me out over at the new studio, and we wouldn't have been in the leak predicament that we were in. If you were a little more handy, is all I could. I mean, you're good with a chainsaw.
Wait a minute.
You're decent in the garden.
What leak? What leak? What are you
The
talking
leak that we had in the studio that set us back by a couple of weeks.
You talking about the condensation that's going between with these fucking half-ass people that you hired?
Who do you want me to call, Charles? Who do you want me to call?
Dial this number 512-446-3315.
You want me to leave this part in the show?
Yes,
you said
they don't mind.
it.
They're very nice. Yes, that's right. 3315. We're going to call my buddy Fred. I can't hear that.
It's going to come around.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Angie, it's Charles. You're on my radio show. What do you say, honey,
How you
baby?
doing?
What do you say, honey, baby?
What'd you say?
What do you say, honey, baby?
Oh.
I
don't know. What's up with you?
I don't know. I want to talk to Fred.
You do?
Yeah, I want to find out how he's
I
doing.
can make it happen.
Okay.
Just hang on a minute.
Okay, thank you. This is
No problem, dude.
Yeah. Well,
It sounds better than our phone system.
Whatever.
here we go. No, not whatever. We're on the radio.
Whatever, dude. How you doing?
No. I'm just
Whatever,
telling you.
dude.
No, we're on the.
Tell her how you're doing.
I'm doing fine, Angie. I feel for you people over there.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
See, she really didn't care how you were doing, yet she asked you twice.
Fred,
Yeah.
how's it going, my man?
Hang on for just a minute. Let me turn the TV up.
Yeah. Fred, you guys got 6 inches of snow on the ground?
What'd you say now?
Snow on the ground.
It's what on the ground?
Snow on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Snow on the ground in Blackjack, Texas, where it's usually cactus and bull nettles. You got 6 inches of snow on the ground. Still there, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I can't get a hold of my nephew Shane. Did you ever get a hold of him and find out why I can't? Is his phone out?
No, he's been working.
Okay, well, that's fine. So you guys are on 6 inches of snow in the middle of central Texas. It's under snow. You got any power?
Half the house got power. We ain't got no water and stuff.
Oh, man. Half the house.
Everybody down got busted pipes and shit, man. It's
Oh,
fucked up.
no. Oh, hey,
You know,
Fred.
shit like this.
Fred, do you have the internet on your phone?
No.
Okay. Do you have the internet at all?
No.
Okay. I do a radio show called Run on Empty with Mr. Wendy. That's my name. I talk 200 words a minute. So, but yeah. But you can't, I'm trying to check in. I can't get a hold of Shane. I got a hold of you. Central Texas, Blackjack, just northeast of Austin, between Austin and Bryant. 6 inches of snow on the ground. No power, only power to half the house, and no water.
Right.
Man.
We live like hermits down here.
Damn, man. Okay, Fred, I'm glad to check in with you. I'm doing a live radio show here. I just want to check out. I can't get a hold of Shane. I got a hold of you. Angie always answers, and I appreciate it. And one day I'll be back there. We'll go get some flounder and gather up some oysters and go bale some hay somewhere. But I don't know when that'll be, but it will be one day.
I heard that.
All right, man. Fred, I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks.
On the radio show, we everybody doing okay down here in Texas.
Yeah.
We had one neighbor passed away.
Uh-oh, which one?
It's a lady down the street, Mrs. Clark.
Oh, it ain't the one next door to you with all them old cars that wanted to steal that old El Camino?
Yeah, he's Mr. Young, his wife died.
Uh-oh.
And now he's pretty bad. He broke his hip here not too long ago.
What about that El Camino? Still sitting there?
No, they took it off.
Damn sons of bitches, because that's what I would have went over there and got.
Yeah, they took it and got rid of it.
Yeah, about a 72 El Camino. Okay, Fred, man, I'm doing a radio show. Listen to me running on empty with Mr. Windy. All you got to do is Google it. If you got a phone, all you got to do is Google my name, Mr. Windy, Windy, and you'll hear my show, and you'll hear you and Angie on it.
Okay.
All right, Fred, listen to my...
got a phone. We'll get it from Sarah. We'll get it on Sarah. Mr. Wicker?
Yeah, Mr. Windy.
Wicked.
M-R...
Yeah, like he doesn't shut up. You hear him just rambling on. He never shuts his mouth. He's just yap, 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 yap.
Mr. Whiskey. Mr. Whiskey.
I knew it.
Mr. Whiskey.
How y'all do it?
Oh, we're doing it. Fred, listen, Fred. We're dying for a cold front here. We have a cold front coming in today that's going to drop us down into the bone-chilling 72 degrees tomorrow. Instead of 85 tomorrow, we'll be at a bone-chilling 72 tomorrow. So, if you can go make your way to Freeport and come straight across the Gulf, then it's warm over here. It's warm here. And I could come there. I mean, but shit, I ain't got the clothes for it. You got an extra parka?
You ain't lying. Look here, I've been had clothes hanging up in the closet for years. But guess what? They come up out of there this last couple of weeks. But anyway, like I say, everything's doing okay down home. I'm going to go try to run down and get some parts and stuff for this house, pipes and stuff.
Yeah. Everybody froze up. How your car's still running? You ice and snow on the roads, huh? No plow trucks?
It's melted. You got ruts right now.
All right, man. All right, Fred. Well, I'm thinking about you. Let Shane know I'm trying to get a hold of him. And when the snow melts, maybe I'll show up over there. Y'all get some more coconut palms growing. All right.
I ain't going no damn where.
I know you ain't. I know. That's why I said I'm going to call you. I knew that Angie would answer. If she don't answer, you'll answer. So somebody answers. That's also good. So I appreciate it, Fred. I'll talk to you again soon.
Okay. Y'all
Thanks, man.
Afternoon.
Hey, running on empty with Mr. Windy. Right, Google it. You'll hear yourself on the internet.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have internet, Mr. Windy.
No,
his daughter does. His daughter does.
Now that you're a thousandaire, maybe you could hook your buddy up here with some internet.
Okay, Fred, I'll send you some internet. Okay, I'm going to do it. All right, Fred, thanks a lot, man. Talk to you later.
Oh, I knew how to get that guy off the phone. Say Mr. Windy's about to send him some money. And then he's like, I got to go. No time to talk to him anymore.
I want you and your people to know something. That man right there, he's of African descent, and he's a very good friend of mine. Very good. Very good. You want to talk about...
You have a black friend.
I told you that.
Very
you
nice.
He said
I got a
African.
black friend. I'm not... Yeah, well, right. But you're trying to tell me I'm racist.
Where in
The
Africa?
guy's a very good friend of mine. Very good. I used to work with that guy. I used to live there.
Seems like a really nice guy.
He is a really nice guy. Very funny. Yeah, very funny. Yeah.
Where's he from?
Black? Didn't you just say black something, Texas?
Blackjack.
Blackjack,
I think
Texas?
he's from Blackjack.
Blackjack, Texas.
Yeah, born and raised in Blackjack. Yeah, been there. He's like way older than me. But you're trying to tell me one day, are you a racist? Yeah, bullshit. We could have asked Fred right there. You could have cut in. He's an African American. You could have cut in and said, Fred, do you think Charles, don't call me Mr. Wynn, they don't know me that there.
Mr. Whiskey. They thought you were Mr. Whiskey.
Mr. Wiki, Mr. Wiki.
Mr. Wiki. Mr.
Do you
Whiskey.
think Charles is a racist? He would have told you right up the bat. Hell no, he ain't no racist, man.
Although
That
we
guy
just said you don't know him like we know him.
Okay, you might have got him there. You might have got me.
Why don't we tell the story of Jay Yandel? He's with the Wish Troll, our good African American buddy Darren, Black Darren, and Mr. Wendy. Jay, what happened on that ride when Mr. Wendy met your black friend Darren on that particular drive? What did happen?
Well, we had spent the whole day together, so it was a long day and night, and we were on our way
No
home.
one's seeing color, obviously.
And
No, we had a good day. We had a great time, but then Mr. Wendy's wallet turned up missing.
And what did Mr. Wendy say when all of a sudden his wallet came missing in the car?
Okay,
Well, we searched for the wallet, and when we didn't find the wallet...
Let him tell the story.
No, I'm not doing shit. You know what? You told me the one day you're talking about fucking yesterday's win. This is week's win. Why are you talking about something from weeks a fucking go? If I can't do it, you can't do it. It's my fucking show. No, we're not talking about it. It's fucking from weeks ago. We're not doing anything less than right now, or at the worst, we'll talk about the goddamn painting project.
Hey.
You know what's wrong with that fucking painting project? We use the wrong kind of paint. I found out when you're painting straight sheetrock, that's never been.
No. Let's get back to the story that everybody wants to know.
No, they don't.
What
Whatever.
happened in the car when the wallet came up missing? I know.
How long? Okay.
Donald Trump had to go down for grabbing by the pussy, and that was 15 years prior to him being president.
Yesterday's win.
Sometimes things come back.
Yesterday's win. Okay. How long ago did my wallet come up missing? Jay Yendel?
How long ago?
Yeah.
Weeks ago.
Okay. That's yesterday's win. Not happening.
So in the last few weeks, Mr. Wendy is no longer a racist. He also has a black friend. We can move on. All right, now on to the painting project.
When you people, and I saw you do it, and I think I saw him do it too, I will remind you, I have very good hearing, and I heard him tell you, when you put the painter's tape up, you're not supposed to press it. You're supposed to barely touch it, and it won't peel the paint up. That's not true. If the paint is dry, like it should be, that tape will not pull the paint up, and what was I going to say? It's like that.
You were saying don't put painter's tape on wet paint.
Yeah, you were the one that put the painter's tape up there when we pulled it down. And ripped the paint off.
But when you take the paint off, imagine taking a Band-Aid off of a cut on your finger or arm. You don't rip it off.
I did.
Take a little bit, and you ease it up, and you ease it up. If you just rip it, the cut that you covered with the Band-Aid, you might just open the cut back up. And I watched you take the tape down, and I watched him take the tape down. Y'all just ripping it.
That's what I've seen painters do before. After they get that tape down, they just pull that tape down.
Right,
and if it's taking the paint off, it's going to take it off no matter how easy or hard you do it.
Because we should have waited longer to put the tape on that paint. We
should have.
We
waited 24 hours. I mean, how long do you wait?
12 hours is 12 hours. We painted it yesterday afternoon. We pulled the tape off the next morning. How can you say 24 hours? We didn't paint them fucking walls at crack of dawn. We didn't fucking pull the tape off at the crack of dawn. We painted them walls when you guys were leaving, remember?
I should have hired professional painters probably.
Time does fly when Charles is around, though.
You know what? You want to talk about that, too? I remember when you asked your buddy Paul, can you paint? And he said, yeah, I can paint, but I'm not a painter. I told you the same fucking thing. I can paint. I have painted for people that pay you money to paint. But as far as knowing shit about you shouldn't put that there or shouldn't, that's why Darren doesn't have a contractor's license, because he's not a contractor. I am not a painter. I told you I can paint. I have painted. People have paid me to paint before.
I thought we did a fine job. There's just a couple blemishes where we pulled the tape. We'll just go back and patch that up, and we'll be good to go.
It looks great this morning.
No. It does look a lot better this morning. Okay, but I'll tell you something. Now we're going to go around and spackle the blue where the tape pulled off some of the blue. We'll finish it. We won't care if we run over on the white. We'll let it dry for a day or two, and we'll put the paint on the blue. Then we'll touch up the white where the old tape pulled off the paint. I know how to do that. We did it wrong, a little bit too fast. Put it on one day, took the tape off the next morning. Too early. You don't blame me? And I don't give a shit.
I do believe you.
I believe you.
You know, the sheetrock is brand new, never painted,
Never primed.
never primed. We're putting paint on some slippery shit. And then when you press the tape and you rip it off, man, let it be.
Sounds like a
You know
rush
what?
job.
You're not a new homeowner. I know that you've owned, 11 back when you tried to sell me that double wide over there in Dr. Kingavard. So I know you've owned at least 11 houses. So, and you didn't spend a lot of money on each one. You just lost it when you, flip them. When you flipped them, you lost money because of Greganis. Okay, I know the story. And Amy got mad and told you to hit the fucking road because you ruined her name too. I know that too. Okay, but now you're all back together. I'm not trying to get in your personal life, but what? Yeah. Quit it. I'm trying to maintain my focus here.
You left the part
obviously.
out where he stole gas as a teen.
And you know what? If my dad would have caught you doing that, sticking a
He
fucking...
never would have caught me.
Oh, I don't know.
I only got caught because I was greedy, going to the same place too many times.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
And I got caught because I was a little punk. Probably needed to get caught.
People used to steal outboard motors from my dad's shop, and he would track them down at Bobby's bar, and we'd hear the stories about fucking cop showed up. What's going on in there? Goddamn fist fight. Who's in it? Glenn Shaw. Oh, fuck it. They go back. They get in their cars and leave.
Sounds like
So
yesterday's
my dad was
wind.
settling a fucking score. You stole a 25 horsepower outboard motor from Glenn's Marine and Auto Parts and Service, and you're bragging about it in a fucking bar. And my dad walks in there and finds out you're bragging about a motor you stole from his fucking shop. My dad beat that. That guy cracked the pool stick over my dad's head. My dad put him in the fucking hospital. Damn near killed him. Fucking cop showed him straight out of fucking Vietnam. You don't fucking steal
Did
from
your
my
dad
dad.
ever beat your ass for doing
Oh,
something?
yeah. Oh, God
What's
damn.
the worst ass beating you ever took from your old man?
God damn. One time after Hurricane Celia in 1970, me and Jimmy Gillespie and I went and found an old sunken skiff that was in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
The hurricane blew it up. We're digging that skiff up. Guy shows up and says, "Hey, you boys, that's my boat. You can't have that boat." Oh, well, yeah. Well, we left. I went home and told my dad that me and Jimmy found the boat and that some people in a blue car said we could have the boat. So we went back there, me and my dad and my brothers and my mother.
Oh, your mother was.
We're all back there digging that boat out. Brothers, my sister, everybody. That guy shows back up in that whiteboard truck, fires a shot over and my dad, straight out of the war, runs up there, grabs his fucking gun, says, "You son of a bitch, you fucking take a shot at me." No, I shot over the fucking salt lake. There's a salt lake there, salt flat. So he says, "I told them kids that's my boat. Stay away from that boat." Well, now that guy leaves, we go home. And my dad is now on the hunt for if that guy's really right that he told them two kids, Charles and Jimmy Gillespie, that was his boat. And so my dad, smarter than me, because I was 9 and he's like 40, he went over to Jimmy Gillespie's house and he talked to that kid, said, "Did a man show up and tell you and my son Charles to get away from that fucking boat?" No. What does Jimmy do? Roll over and say, "Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he, oh, fuck."
All he did was tell the truth. All he
now-
did was tell the truth, really.
Now,
was probably 9.
Charles, 9-year-old Charles, oh, he's same age as me, 9 too.
Yeah, same
But
as the
his parents-
60-year-old Charles, still telling
Yeah.
lies.
So my dad comes walking in the door and peeling off his belt.
Oh, it was
Like
the
a
belt your
bullwhip.
daddy liked to use.
Oh, yeah, shit. My dad was one of the ones that talked to you while he's whipping your ass. When you're running.
What would he say? What would he say while he's beating your fucking
say,
ass?
When you say like I did, "I won't do it no more. I won't do it no more." He says, "You goddamn right. Psh, you won't do it no more." And why? Faster you run, the faster the whip hits you right in the goddamn legs. I thought about running away from home when I was 9. I was gonna leave them fucking people.
Would you have gone back to Connecticut?
No, I was going to go out to Charlie's pasture and gig flounder and catch blue crabs and just live off the land. Yeah, me and Scotty Willie, where I shot them 200.
Oh, Scotty Willie. How's he been?
Scotty
Willie.
Jimmy Gillespie.
Jimmy Gillespie, that's right. Okay, we'll start that shit again. Right, okay.
All right, you got anything good on your show? That was pretty good, though. Tell a story about your old man whooping your ass. That's the best part of the show.
Hey.
What do you got, Mr. Wendy?
Wait, hey, let me tell you, before I got my ass beat on that night, and I knew I was going to get it, because I could read the signs. Like David Allen Coe says, I guess he ain't read the signs that say I've been to prison. Well, I read the signs saying my dad's pretty pissed off at me. At the end of supper, the last thing left to do is drink your milk. And I thought I was being, hey.
What do you mean the last thing to do is drink your milk?
They all had to drink milk.
Well, because you got mashed potatoes and pork chops and whatever. But it's
Finish it off with that glass of milk. Was it whole milk, 2%? What was at the Wendy household?
Everybody's too big there. I would take the milk. Hey, you know them commercials, Got Milk, where they show the white lips?
Yep.
Yes. I would tip that glass up and make sure I got the Got Milk mustache. Then I'd put the glass back down without drinking any. This way,
looks
it's like sands through the hourglass. I have more time till D-Day, which is back there. I did that 3 or 4 times. My dad said, well, son, I think you've had enough milk. Let's go ahead and head on back here. Get this took care of. No, I ain't drank any milk. Well, okay. Well, you'll get it later. Yeah, so I got the living. Beat, but my dad never put bruises on you like people do nowadays. My dad was
not
never
by
like
beating your ass with a belt. That wouldn't put a bruise.
No, you didn't look.
More of a laceration.
You know what? It's more like oh, you think it hurts, but it really don't hurt. I probably could have said like Cheech and Chong, "What are you tickling
So
me?"
was he hitting you hard, or do you think he was taking it easy?
He's hitting you hard, but you're 9 years old and you think it hurts, but it really don't hurt. But looking back, it didn't hurt. But when you're 9, you're probably like traumatic. Oh, God, you're killing me. I'll grab my fucking rags and be out of here. You let me go.
So does your dad know that you have a radio show going right now? I know
he knows when I was on the radio show in northern Michigan, which everybody says that I don't plug enough. WKLT, Omelet and Finster was on there. We called him one day, my dad. They said, what's your dad's name? Like you did. I gave him his full name. They said, here's
what's
his number.
What's his full name?
Why?
What's his full name?
I'm not saying that right now. Why? What would it matter? Glenn W. Shaw.
Glenn W. Shaw.
Yeah? Well, you don't
Sounds
know.
like a country singer.
Yeah, well, the W, you'll never guess what the W stands
Walter.
for. No. Yeah. Willard. That's
okay.
right. Yeah, like Willard Scott. Yeah, Glenn Willard Shaw. They come back with a number. I was like, yeah, well, my dad, you can't get his number anywhere. We called up, it was him.
He didn't like it.
He didn't like it.
Did he beat your ass for doing it?
Shit, I'm fucking 60 now. He's 80-something.
Yeah, he bend you over his knee and whip your little ass.
No, not today. I heard him one time tell my grandmother in Connecticut, Grandma Shaw, Irma Shaw, his mother. While we were there, my Uncle Lester, my dad's older brother, at Christmas, about 1971 or 2, maybe I was 10 or 11. My uncle came over, Uncle Lester. Uncle Lester,
my
dad's
molester?
Uncle Lester, my dad's older brother. He come over, he banged on the door so hard, and my grandmother's, everybody shit. And my grandmother,
everybody shit?
Yeah, my grandmother told my dad, if you weren't here, I would not have answered that door. And my dad said, well, when we were younger, he might have been a problem, but I don't think he'd be too much of a problem now. And I was like, holy shit. My dad's getting ready, grown men getting ready to fight at Christmas. When we were younger, he was a problem, but he wouldn't be a problem now. I was like, man, how cool would that be for Glenn, Willard Shaw, and Lester I. Shaw to get in a fight at their mom's house at Christmas?
Who would have won the fight? Who would win the fight?
My dad. Oh, shit. My dad said he don't think he'd be a problem, so I got to believe my dad was right because shit. I seen cops in the town we live in. Who's fighting in that bar? Glenn Shaw. Fuck it. They leave.
Your dad was a bad man.
Hey. My buddy Shannon Walker Alt, who was the baddest motherfucker in that town, says, you know what? Your dad got a reputation in this town. I'll kick the shit out of your dad. I said, really? Well, let's go over there. Let's go over there.
How big a boy are you, goddammit?
So, we driving by my dad's shop. There's my dad out there. I said, okay, I'm going to go tell him right now. He said, don't do that. I said, what do you mean don't do that? He said, I said, you told me you'll kick the shit out of my dad. I'm going to tell him right now. You're out here. You're 18. He's 30-something. You'll kick the shit out of him. I'm going to tell him right now. Don't do it. I said, wait a minute. Wait, which is it? Are you going to kick the shit out of my dad? Or should I not tell my dad you're going to do it? Which is it? Yeah, well, he never did.
Oh, he pussied out.
He pussied out. Big time. Shannon Walker Ulch. Anyway. Time for a smoke break. You know what I hear people do?
Why don't we just end the show at this point?
You know what I hear people do? Here's what people do on other shows. Once again, Omelet, WKLT.
You've mentioned him like 8 times on the show.
I don't give a fuck. They try to say I never mention him. It's a goddamn lie. You're chopping it out.
I do not chop it out.
I'm going to find out if I mention him 8 times. Omelet, Rick Coach, Terry Ray, Fucking Barry, and Charlie Ferguson, the boss is gone, and fucking Cheryl is probably still managing the place. I don't know how. Redhead.
Is she a hot piece of ass?
It's getting a little bit bigger, but I'm not up there.
That's not very nice, Mr. Windy.
No, I'm just
you
saying.
Meanie.
I used to shovel snow for her. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go have a smoke. I'm not in the trailer park no more. Not in your house. I can smoke wherever I want here.
Not inside.
Or by the gas.
Or the propane.
I know that...
You know what? Why don't you go smoke by the propane? That'd be kind of cool. Go out there. Yandel?
You know what? You know what? I got a better idea. What about what you told me the other day? You said... And here's something that you probably don't know. You know the dark side of the moon?
Yeah.
Guess what old Charles has? Charles has a dark side too.
Oh, yeah?
Everybody knows that Charles has a dark side. The ones that know me, especially
What do you mean by a dark side?
I turn the sky into light in the black of the night. And you know how I do that?
With your white ass?
With a 5-gallon bucket of turpentine and a cutting torch. And I'll set the whole motherfucker on fire, and I've done it. Everybody knows I've done it. And
it'll be the end of your life, you know.
No, one. I haul
yes,
ass.
it will.
I'll
track you. I have a microchip.
Shit. Oh, shit.
I think Charles has a dark passenger.
You know what? If you're talking about, guess what? You're going to have a fly chasing you down. Oh, fuck. Okay. I guess I'm scared.
Dragonfly.
Oh, a dragonfly. Yeah, you're going to bite me? Right. Anyway, so... You told me the other day you didn't get fucking motherfucking burns down. I'm like, okay, guess what I was doing? The other night when that one light wouldn't work outside, the one that shakes and vibrates, I punched that son of a bitch 50 times in the fucking...
Was that your dark side doing that?
Look at my fucking knuckles from punching that light, trying to make it work. And I was hoping it would just start sparking and set the motherfucker on fire. And if they say, well, it looks like this light got punched, is what started the fire here. Okay, that's not arson. The light got punched, and it started.
Sounds
the fire.
like you got some anger issues we really need to address.
Why don't you try sitting around? You know what you do? You show up at 10 o'clock in the morning, and you leave at 4 o'clock in the evening.
What are you talking about?
Why don't you try staying overnight? One time.
I'll stay the night tonight if you want, but I'm getting the blow-up mattress. You can sleep on the floor.
No, you know what? I got money to burn. I'll get it.
You won't be a thousandaire long. You keep burning this money.
You know what? But I'm living the high life, man. I'm living the.
You are living the high life.
I'm getting ready to get an 8-ball and watch.
8-ball what?
Not a pool game. You're going to see some shit growing or being.
You're going to start doing some cocaine. Is that what you're saying?
No. Nobody talks like that, man. Don't look at him. Don't look at him.
I think that's like 1.5 grams of cocaine on the streets.
3.5 grams.
It's 3.5 grams.
Well, see, I don't buy a lot of coke, so
not a lot, right? You buy a gram. It's an eighth. 3.5 is an eighth. 3.5 grams. 28 grams.
8-ball.
28 grams in an ounce. 3.5 in a quarter. 7. 3.5 in an eighth. Do that twice. That's a quarter. That's 7.
And he's got a 10 strip of acid.
Yes.
Your father must be proud. Your father must be proud.
No, my dad, I'm disowned, though, then I don't care. As long as I outlive everybody.
You do care, I think.
As long you want to bet?
You just said yesterday that you wanted your dad to know that you were doing this show to send that little rabbit video.
When
I love that rabbit
he
video.
knew that you were growing
That
cabbage.
was my sister.
Yeah, but you wanted your dad to see
Yeah,
it.
because he comes from a family of farmers. Shaw's Hill in Watertown, Connecticut is an entire hill that's named after our family from the Revolutionary War. It's Sunnyside Avenue, Shaw's Hill. Everybody in Connecticut has heard of Shaw's Hill, like Hamburger Hill and all the different hills you hear about. Shaw's Hill in Watertown, Connecticut is all Shaw's. I used to play at the top on the family farm, 375 Sunnyside Avenue. Aunt Caroline and Uncle Wally were.
Sounded like such a great start to life. I'm curious as to when it all went wrong.
I'll tell you when it went wrong. In the 70s, after Vietnam, what's her name? Jane Fonda?
She was a real hot piece of ass back in the day.
Yeah, she was ruining Vietnam veterans. They were murderers. They were murderers. They killed children. They burned houses down. Everybody, Vietnam veterans were scumbags because they did shit that you would never believe. That's in the Northeast, Connecticut, New York, New Hampshire.
Jane Fonda?
Jane Fonda. Hanoi Jane.
She was behind that. She was behind that movement.
That's fucking her. Jane Fonda. Hanoi Jane. Everybody fucking knows her. That's why they call Hanoi Jane in Vietnam. If you know anything about Hanoi Jane, they call her Hanoi Jane after Jane Fonda. Fucking bitch. So anyway, in the Northeast, Vietnam veterans were, murderers. Jane Fonda says you are. But in Texas, like today.
They were heroes.
They were heroes. Like the Alamo. You fucking overwhelmed. Kill everybody. Kill them all.
What did you learn when you moved to Texas?
I was a fast-talking Yankee. Is what them fucking my friends call me. Fast-talking Yankee.
Mark that 46 minutes.
Fast-talking Yankee.
What happened to that break, Charles?
Yeah, because what the fuck, man? Come on.
It's your show. When you say go break,
okay,
let's go break.
Okay, hey, watch this. I'm going to take my headphones off. I'm going to set this down right here. I'm going to take my headphones off right here. And I'm going to go have a smoke, and then we're going to hit your stupid stick. What do you think about that? Wait.
Hey, it ain't easy to do rope tricks first time around. Same goes for smokeless tobacco. But here's one that's easier to use. Skoal Long Cut. Now, it's not chewing tobacco. Long cut means it packs easy. Stays put between your cheek and gum. So Skoal Long Cut makes it easy to enjoy tobacco without lighting up.
You can get it in mint or original wintergreen. Easy to use, great taste. That's Skoal Long Cut.
What did you think about the ride?
It was great. And apparently, I've never been on live television before, but apparently sometimes I don't watch the news because I'm a kid, and apparently Grandpa just gives me a remote after we watch the Powerball.
Put your headphones on. We're back to the Mr. Wendy Show. Shout out to Omelet, Rick Coates. Who else?
Big Fox,
Big Papa, Trucker Paul,
Jimmy Gillespie,
Richard Allen Coates, Rack. They should call it Omelet and Rack. Yeah, fucking Rack. Shit.
What do you say?
Richard,
it's hard to understand you.
Yeah, you goddamn stick. Take it back. Take it back. I can't breathe with this motherfucker. Never mind. Here, take it. There you go. Okay. So once again, we're back.
Let's go.
Yeah. Now then, let's go ahead and dial another number. Turn the music off.
Don't edit these parts out.
Nope. Don't edit any part of my show.
Not even when you give out people's personal phone numbers.
No. Dial the number.
Okay, what's the number?
231-941-9558. And you ain't got to beep it out. You're going to talk to somebody. And you watch. I won't say who I am. I will not say hush. Turn that off. She's on a live show, too. She's doing a live show. She don't want to screw around. Been there like 50 years. Hey, honey, baby. Guess who this is?
It's Mr. Wendy.
No way. And I want everybody to know you're on my show right now. We're talking to Terry Ray, and I talked to the morning show, and they said, you don't ever say anything about KLT, and you don't talk about me, and you don't talk about anybody. I talk about y'all all the time on my show, so now we're calling you from my show. And I know I'm a little bit early to do your request at 12 o'clock, but maybe I'll request a song right now, and then we'll listen to you at 12 o'clock. And that way, if they say, I didn't even talk to you, then I know these people. You know how the editors, how they edit stuff out? You do it too? How they take stuff and they put yes and...
What song do you want to hear?
I want to hear Poison by Alice Cooper, because that's what these people are to me.
All right. Well, you got it, Wendy. I got to get going, but I'll get some Alice Cooper on in the lunch at the Leeds film.
You don't sound, you don't sound like Terry Ray.
That's right, because it's Ida.
Oh, my Lord. Well, Ida Greenman Reed, I know you too. All right. Is Terry on break?
Yep, she's on vacation. She'll be back next week, but I'll play some Poison for you, Wendy.
Ida Greenman Reed, female lead rock singer like, what's her name that sings that black-haired chick? What's her name?
Joan Jett.
Joan Jett. Ida Greenman Reed is like...
Wendy, I got to get going. I'll get some Poison on for you. Have a great day.
Thanks, man. You're awesome. Later. Yeah. Terry Ray's not there today, but you know what? They can't tell me that I'm not plugging your radio station.
She didn't seem like a very friendly DJ. She was had to scuttle along to give a weather report, I'm sure.
She is what they call a voice tracker. You know what voice trackers are.
So she records her
What
voice.
is a voice tracker?
For 1 hour, they will say, today's weather is this, and this is what time it is. Then they play a song. They don't take any calls. And so, it's not really an interactive show.
So is she on live or she's taped?
She's on live right now.
Well, a voice tracker.
A voice tracker is not on live. Right. Yeah. Pammy, drunk girl in the corner, tried to tell people, I got a show. No, you ain't got no fucking show. You're a goddamn voice tracker. You have somebody call in on your show. See if you answer the phone, you poor son of a bitch.
Well, you're down to 5 minutes,
drunk
Mr.
girl
Wendy.
in the corner. Shout out to you, too. Hey, Almond. And what about Stuttering Mike pissing in the fucking parking lot outside the Happy Hog Cafe when I kicked him off the Misfit trip? What about that? I mentioned that, too.
What about that?
Yeah. What about other shit? What about the goddamn tree rat trying to smash all our goods up on the fucking trip to Tampa, and I had to fucking set him on his backside twice?
Probably happened weeks ago.
No, it's goddamn years ago now that you mention it. Yeah. Anyway, so I have given WKLT and Imlet and Rick Coates.
Yeah, we've talked about him a lot today.
But if they say, when I call them or they call me Monday, if they say, you never said a goddamn thing about us again, and then, because I don't listen to my fucking show.
Yes, you do. I've showed up at the house and you have it on. Like I've seen it 4 or 5 times.
You're
so
a goddamn,
don't lie.
You're a liar.
You are a liar. You're a fucking liar. Because I've walked to the house, walked inside, and seen you listening to this yourself.
You're lying.
You're lying. Crawfishing ass motherfucker.
You're lying.
You're lying.
You're lying.
You do listen to your own show. You're caught in a lie. It's okay.
Yeah,
Let's
because
just
I
move
want
on.
to see if you're fucking editing shit. Yeah, you see that sign? You see that sign means fucking quit it. Shut up. And get the camera off me, man.
He's taking a picture of you. You're starting to turn red.
Do you know how good my peripheral vision is? I can see what he's doing over there. Show up, put some fingers up, Chow. I'm looking at Gentry. 1.
4.
Oh, well. It's way over.
Another lie. Your peripheral vision
you,
sucks.
Fuck you. And the sandwiches you bought last night don't do nothing but give you the drizzling shits. I don't buy any more of them. Where'd you get them from?
Slicers, it's called.
Yeah, slice your ass when you
sliced one down, huh?
Shit, this motherfucker. What do you want? Peace on earth? Okay.
You said
Peace.
hold up fingers.
Okay, 2.
Yeah.
Peace.
Because you were looking right at him.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
My peripheral works better when I turn my head.
Where's the entertainment on the show, Mr. Wendy? I'm expecting you to bring gold to the airwaves.
Well,
Let me just look at my book.
let me see what I got written down here.
Wow.
Donald Trump's a
Hang on.
scumbag.
I don't give a fuck about
Texas
that.
is
I don't give
frozen
a- hang on.
over.
No, pipes are busting. Fred said so.
I know
5,000
Omelet has told
no more
you should be
riding
more prepared for
popcorn.
your show.
The rabbits are eating Daddy's little girl.
Yeah, what are you doing to the rabbits? That's a good one.
Hey, I had to sting one right on its ass this morning.
With that pellet gun?
Motherfucker is in there in the cabbage, just like the poor son of a bitch sent me a vidya yesterday. It says,
vidget?
Vidya. Vidya.
Okay, a vidya.
Video. Vidya.
Video.
Okay, vidya. Poor son of a bitch sends me a note yesterday morning, says, Mr. Wendy, I'm out here eating the cabbage. Fuck! Are you shitting me? And goddamn sure as shit, there goes 2 more strawberries we thought were squirrels doing it. Tree rat. Man, come on, man. I mean, I don't want to shoot you, but I will. You keep eating my fucking strawberries. People are fucking 20 below zero in Texas.
What's up, Doc?
You want to start this shit again? I'm gonna start throwing shit around the studio.
You want me to edit that out?
I'm gonna start with you. Watch, Josh. Have you ever seen somebody thrown like dwarf tossing? Have you ever seen dwarf tossing in your life? Yeah,
That's
okay, he ain't
illegal
got it
now.
right. No, not here today. Not here today. You see that picture of Shaq behind you?
Yep.
Have you ever thought about what it might be like for you to face plant your lips right on his lips? Have you ever thought what that would be like?
I wouldn't be interested in that. I'm a heterosexual.
Keep on fucking pissing me off, because that's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do. You're going to kiss that motherfucker right on the lips, like his fucking mask he's wearing yesterday.
How do you plan on arranging
I'm going
that?
to reach right over there and grab you and throw you over my fucking shoulder, like picking cotton.
That will not happen. I see that fat ass belly and those man boobs. I don't think that you're going to do anything.
Okay, you know what?
Might have been a problem on yesterday's win, but won't be a problem today.
When we get the basketball goal in, where I can rough you up a little bit and blame it on, it's just a rough sport, and I bump you a little bit, and you say, stop
You
it.
notice how I'm not wearing a
Stop
little
it.
leg sleeve anymore. My leg is back.
Yeah, you're going to need fucking a cast. You're going to be saying, stop it.
You know the basketball goal's on the way.
You're hurting
Yo,
me.
you said you were going to buy a goal for the house.
Don't.
You know what? No, I am going to
You're
buy
a thousandaire.
It's on the way. It's on the way. Somebody gifted you one yesterday.
Oh, great. What do we got coming?
And you know
A
what?
basketball goal roll away that goes in the driveway.
Nice.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Courtesy of
No.
neighbor Brian.
I will take the platform off that concrete filled or water filled thing, and we'll mount it permanently, because on them right there, if you get knocked into it, you will knock it over. Or if the wind blows fast enough, it will knock it over. We're not doing that. We're going to mount it right, and it's going to be good. So if you want to get a little trampoline and dunk the ball, then you can get one of the little trampolines and jump up there and dunk the ball. We'll take a picture of you. I'm Gentry, all 5'1" of me, and I can dunk. Yeah. Fucking goal set up at fucking 6 foot, and you're on a fucking trampoline. You're not fooling me, man. I've seen that shit before. Anyway, but
I'll
we're going
play
to
you for money.
Oh, you know what? Listen. There's nothing, and I swear to God, there's nothing that I would like more than to take as much of your fucking money as I can. You know why? Because everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. I'm watching the fucking roofers get your money. I'm watching the sheetrockers get your money. Fuck, I'm watching the painters yesterday. You didn't pay me, but you paid Chow, and you paid that bowl of chili, and you paid them other fucking...
What do you mean I didn't pay you? What about that space-age cake you got?
Hold on a minute.
How much do you think that stuff costs?
Okay, let's go.
And the lunch wasn't good, but he did provide
Well,
it.
what about the sandwiches that I bought?
I liked
How
mine.
about the pizza
The
the day before
the
that?
drizzling the shits.
I got the cowboy.
Sandwich you got? Yeah.
How about the double-wide $60 shoes you're wearing right now?
4 wide.
Poor son of a bitch. I bought the shoes I'm wearing.
No, you
Remember?
did not. You bought the socks. You bought the
Son
fucking
of a
socks.
bitch.
Man.
Caught
Pull
you in
my
another
Cash
lie.
App card. I have bought everything that I have for the last month. You haven't
bought
me-
yourself cigarettes
you know
and
what
beer.
You did? You know, you're a liar. You bought me a pack of Marlboro Lights the other day. Other than that, you ain't bought no beer. You ain't bought no smoke.
You were going to get a bonus for today's show, but I'm still waiting for the entertainment.
Yeah, of course, and so I'll just buy my own shit. And when you come by in a week and say, "Oh, what about all the bonuses I gave you?" Yeah, fuck, really? Yeah, that fucking coffee pot you bought me, like an espresso machine. One cup, you got to.
What about the toaster? You got a toaster too. Toaster, you got to. I mean, like you're living high on the hog over there.
Oh, shit, man. Shit.
I don't know. He does only have one plate.
He's got paper plates.
That I bought.
You've got a whole pack of paper plates you can use.
Yeah. Throw that on the floor.
Yeah, we had to throw the potato salad out.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Remember the video we did in January?
Because you didn't fucking eat it.
Well, we ate a lot of it. It gave me the shits one night.
No, that's
it was
not.
really good, but if you eat too much of it, you get the shits.
Well, it does have mayonnaise and mustard and boiled potatoes and jalapenos and bell peppers and all that shit in it. So you're right. That shit can run through you.
All right, this show's about over. You got anything you want to shout out? Anybody else you don't talk about enough?
Rhonda.
Yeah, I miss Rhonda.
You know what? I should give Rhonda a shout out because I wake up in the morning, I'm looking around like, man, I could be sitting right there and I wouldn't be dealing with this shit that I'm
You want to go down there today? We could make arrangements.
Oh, don't tempt me because
You're a thousandaire.
Bitch, I won't even go there. I'll go to Lonnie Kai for a week and I'll be broke.
That'll
then
be
I'll
fun.
go stripping.
That'd be fun.
I don't give a fuck. Flying fat rats. Seriously. I'm fucking burnt out.
It's beautiful.
Tired of people's
I'd
shit.
probably do that.
People who don't intend to live a very, very, very long time.
Well, you intend to live to
people-
125.
Right. And so people who are going to be gone at 70 or 80, I have a low tolerance for because they're not geared for the long run. Mm-hmm. When you're 60 like me, you're halfway through. What have you done in your life? Nothing.
Halfway.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm halfway. 60.
You're going to go to 120.
Yeah. Well, no, 125. I got a couple, 2.5 years. Yeah. You watch, Chow. Fuck, you guys mark my words. I shit you not.
How are you going to live this long with smoking 4 packs of Pall Malls over the course of a couple of days?
I'm going to stay off of airplanes if the motor falls off. I'm not going to drive a car in front of a train that's coming. I'm not
You
going
ride
on
with
a fucking
me.
boat. If there's a tornado, I'm working on that too.
And me.
And that too. He won't even ride in the front seat with you anymore. And I see why. Because you're going to kill somebody. You're going to kill people in your truck.
What are you talking about?
Texting and driving. I understand you're busy, but I told Chow, I said, he's in the back seat. I said, I'll ride in the back seat. No, I don't want to ride in the front. Okay, whatever. Well, then I get in the front. We're riding along. I'm listening to you, blah, blah, blah. You talk about me. You run your mouth. Okay, well, guess what?
He was on the phone.
Hey, hold on a minute. When you're talking, I'm just going to say, hey, you run your mouth. It's annoying. I'll say, hey, you run your mouth. And then Chow says, don't hit him. Don't hit him. I'm like, who the fuck's he talking to? I look up, 50 miles an hour, right at a car stopped, only 10 feet away. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? This is bullshit. I've been in 6 car wrecks.
How many with me?
None of them I was driving. The last one with Buck in Georgia, I wasn't driving. I was in the back
Maybe because
seat.
you're a distraction in the car. Have you ever thought about that?
Not when I was sleeping in the back seat of a fucking truck and you still crash.
What if you just farted or something like that? I bet that ass probably really
the poor
stinks.
motherfuckers ate at the Waffle House and everybody had a 9-egg omelet and waffles and all that shit. And I stayed out in the truck because I knew if I ate, I'd be ruined. Well, they come back.
How many
got in the
beers
truck.
you drink
we
that
went
day?
fucking none because he don't let you do that.
None? I've never seen you go a day without beers.
Hey, you can't smoke in his car.
I have. It's not pleasant.
No.
You've seen him go a day without beers?
Mm-hmm.
Never.
No. I'll tell you what. If it has to be done, I'll do it. I am a Scorpio. I can do what I don't want to do. I can do it. I don't want to, but I can, and I have. I've done shit that I don't want to do, but I had to. Some of it has gotten me in trouble with the law, with teachers, with friends, with parents, with employers. I have been in trouble with every fucking body in my life and never once.
You don't see a problem with that?
Never once did I want to do it. It's just how it goes, you know?
Yeah, maybe
And you know what?
you should change.
No. All the people I'm in trouble with still want to go fishing. They still want to go duck hunting. They still want to go wherever I'm going, even though I'm in trouble with them. And you know what? I don't give a fuck.
It's like
really
an
don't.
addiction.
I don't give a fuck who I'm in trouble with. You know why? I will be 125 years old and I'll look back and say, oh yeah, I remember that poor son of a bitch right there. I was in trouble with him back in 2020. God damn, 50 years ago. I was in trouble with him. How's he doing now? Here he is, Indiana. What'd you say, Racine or Racier? Where the fuck you from? Where you from? Go ahead. I want to know where you're going to be at.
Rensselaer.
Rensselaer.
You're going to be buried in Rensselaer?
Yes, he is.
No.
No, shit.
We're going to just roll me up and everybody's going to take a big toke. You'll be smoking me.
So, Charles, what have you learned through this process?
Yeah, because the show's over. Wrap it up.
Throughout my life?
No, I mean, this process here. What have you learned today? What have you learned?
The same thing that I know that people want to talk about not knowing how to shit in the woods. Let me tell y'all something.
Where are you from?
I was born in Connecticut and I was raised in Texas, so I know how to shit in the woods. Tell them, Ted Cruz.